one out. And I remember I thought that was pretty good. How dull it would have been had the name Crackers, which was a close contender, won out. The library education program that developed, beginning then 40 years ago, has had some rather consistent and widely recognized characteristics. Now, this is the way I see it. I think it was largely innovative. We offered the master's degree for a fifth-year study, and we were one of the first schools to do this in the country. We were among the very first of the schools to emphasize audiovisual materials and services in library education. We included information science as a component in our program and required it of all our students long before most other schools did this. And I see Jerry is down here. We got him here early in the game. He joined our faculty. We have been well supported by the university administration, comparatively speaking. We used to think we were put upon, that we didn't have adequate facilities, we didn't have enough of anything, but then neither did anybody else here. We competed very favorably within the university for this kind of support. And I think we can be proud of this building that has evolved over a period of years, and which is evidence of support for the school. Our program was service-oriented, and our students have generally reflected this. Somebody told me once that I can always tell when a student has been educated at Florida State University in library science because they are nicer than other people and they are service-oriented. And I think that's a compliment. We have emphasized quality in our students, in our faculty, our courses and programs. Somebody said once that the surest way to improve a library school is to be more careful about admissions and really get quality students. And I really believe that's true because they help to teach each other. We were closely integrated within the university and with educational development in the state. There are library schools in this country that have never had faculty that really participated to any great degree in the governance of the university, and that has not been true of this library school. I take pride right now in the fact that Dr. Elizabeth Mann is on the steering committee of the University Senate, and I can tell you that's an amazing fact if you talk to some people who teach in some other library schools in this country even today. We can be very proud of the achievements of our graduates who have enhanced the reputation of this school. We have encouraged faculty to participate in and give leadership in professional activities and associations at state, regional, and national levels. Our faculty has felt free to choose the directions each should go in exerting that leadership. And this diversity has been enriching to the program and to all of us. It is fitting that on this 40th anniversary we can point with pride to Dr. Shirley Aaron's recent term as president of the American Association of School Librarians. And for the icing on the cake, we take great delight in Dean William Summers' current position as president of the American Library Association. For me, the future is not what it used to be, but for this school, after 40 years, I think the possibilities for future growth and development are very real, unlimited, and challenging. I know I'm going to stop because I think some of you want to get through and get to the football game, and so I'm going to close with one other story that they tell me is a real FSU story. There was and it shows the attitude of this school toward the total operations of the school, and it shows the way that people generally feel about everything that goes on here at Florida State. This man had gone to a football game that was really a Florida State game, and you know the stadium was packed and jammed, and he went in there and sat down, and he was just sitting right by himself with a vacant chair by his chair. So a visitor, probably one of those gators, said to him, "Sir, how in the world does it happen that you have a vacant seat here when when, you know, we have so much demand for these tickets, and the man looked very sad, and he said, well, he said, my wife and I bought these tickets, you know, 40 years ago. We have always come to the games together. We've always enjoyed them so much. And he said, recently she died. So the visitor said, well, that's too bad. He said, why in the world didn't you give your ticket to one of your children so he or she could have come with you? And the man said, oh, I couldn't do that. He said, they've all gone to her funeral.
I think you know that you've had a rare privilege this morning, and Sarah, we certainly will use the Srygley Lecture to bring people from afar, but occasionally we want to use it to look at ourselves and learn from that as well. I happen to have the privilege to have been a student of Mrs. Srygley's, and I can certainly echo that she took students seriously, but she also occasionally took us more seriously than we might have preferred. The doctoral students who are here this morning have heard about 10 good topics for dissertations, so it's been a very profitable morning for them. So we appreciate all of you coming, and Sarah, we appreciate you being with us. We're going to move now to our alumni brunch, which will be upstairs in the lobby just outside the library.